What's going on, you guys? Mr. Mooney1235 here again, back for the new Gorillaz review, Gorillaz D-Sides. And just a quick note before we get started, in case you don't watch the entire video, I've linked my Plastic Beach review down there below. I did a Plastic Beach review really recently, so I think it should still count in this discography review, so you can go ahead and check out my review of Plastic Beach down there below. But now on to D-Sides. This album starts on an instrumental track called 68 State, which I mentioned at the end of my Demon Days review. It's just an instrumental song that reminds me of like Mega Man games, and I think it starts the album off really well. The next song is People, and this song is actually a demo version of the song Dare on Demon Days. There's a whole lot of similarities in there, like the drum beat is really similar and a whole lot of the sound effects are too. The only difference is Damon actually has a few lines in this song, and I like Dare it better. Like, I'm glad like what ended up on the album, but People is a really nice song to get into. Just to touch on a few of my highlights here, because as you guys know, I'm a huge Gorillaz fan, so there's no way I'm not going to recommend this album to you. You know that I love it. Just because I don't talk about every single song in this review, you know that I love this album. The next song I want to talk about is Are Happy Landfill. I love this song. It's one of those rock songs from Gorillaz and probably one of the most famous B-sides that they have. A whole lot of people really enjoy this track. I really love the sound effects in it. I really love the intro to the song with the whistles and stuff. It's a really cool song. I just love it. Like I said, I really love the electric guitar on here too. It's just one of those songs that you don't hear a whole lot from Gorillaz, and I think it's just awesome. I love the sound effects on it. Then the song after that is Hong Kong, and this one I've always said that people probably wouldn't know this is Gorillaz unless you told it to them, because it is totally different than a whole lot of things that they've done. Along with like the Chinese instrumentation, the really pretty melody on there, the really minimalistic drumming, the acoustic guitar, it mixes in so well to create a really epic song. And I just love this song. I think it's beautiful. It's definitely one of my favorite Gorillaz tracks of all time. One of my girlfriend's favorite is Rocket, and I really love this song. I really love the lyrics. Who else in this world could have a song where the lyrics are blah 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 and it be just totally awesome? I really love the beat on this song too. It reminds me a whole lot of the Macarena, which you can kind of tell from the intro to the song. But just an awesome song. I love it. The video is really good too. Then the song after that is called Bill Murray. Has nothing to do with the actor, but I really love the electronic beat on this thing. I love how it moves along. I actually like the weird lyric that it has, and I really love the bass solo in this song. All the music stops, and then this epic bass line just comes in and plays by itself for a few minutes. I love that part. And then, of course, you have the really cool parts with the trumpets in there. It's just an epically weird and cool song. Bill Murray, check it out. And then, of course, the song Murdock Is God. A whole lot of people might consider this song a little bit anti-religion, but I love this song. I really love how distorted it is. It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be one of those ear-rapingly loud songs. And it's just really, really, really distorted. The drum beat on it, the really distorted vocals. It's just a badass track. And actually, the inspiration for my PSN username, if you want to add me, my name is Murdock Is God 1990 on PlayStation 3. So add me if you want. And then the Don't Get Lost in Heaven, the demo version. I really like this version because I really like the use of banjo in there. I wish Gorillaz had a few more songs that have banjo in there, because Gorillaz, they can do no wrong. If Gorillaz actually wrote like a legit country song, I think they could really do it justice. And I hate country music, so I would love to hear that. I just think that would be amazing. And because, once again, I own the Japanese edition, I actually have two bonus tracks on here, Film Trailer Music and Samba at 13. A few of you might have heard Samba at 13. All it is like a friggin' Syrian drum beat just going on and on and on. And then there's like some maracas in there, and there's not a whole lot of change up. And it's just a really, really long song and just a really long drum beat. It's not one of my favorite Gorillaz songs, but I can actually stand to listen to it. A whole lot of people hate this song, and I can understand why, but at the same time, I can find enjoyment in it. And then the song Film Trailer Music. This is a really weird song. It's just a really minimalistic beat that doesn't have much of a point to it. I mean, when you want to listen to something that's really fleshed down, like to the bare bones of creating a song, listen to this. It kind of gives you a really cool insight into the making of music. And that's why I actually like that they included it on here, even though it's not really a legit full-length song fleshed out. And it would be really hard for me to talk about this album without mentioning Disc 2, a few of the remixes from the Demon Days album. Now, a whole lot of these are either I like them or I don't like them. There's not a whole lot of in-between on here for me. For example, the very first Dare remix that shows up on this thing. The DFA remix. I cannot stand this remix. I do not like this remix of Dare. I skip it every time. I have never put it on any iPod of mine or anything like that. I really don't like this remix. But now the next song, the Station Warriors remix of Feel Good Inc. At the time, this right here was one of my favorite remixes from Gorillaz. I really love what they did with Feel Good Inc. on here. It just made it bigger and longer. I think it works really well. The Jamie T Turn Into Monsters remix of Kids with Guns. This one here is just really weird and I don't understand the point of it. I don't really know what the lyrics are having to do with the song. I just think the best Kids with Guns remix on this album is the Hot Chip remix, because I just love musically what they did to the song, and I think it's way better than the Jamie T remix. But the Jamie T remix is something that I think is worth a listen, but after one listen, you're not going to return to it, I don't think. If you are, that's good for you. The Soulwax remix of Dare. Now this one I actually really like. It actually reminds me of Mario games, the way that the music comes in near the end of the song, and I really like how slowed down and chill it is. I actually relaxed by a pool at the beach a way long time ago to this song, and it just fit the mood. It was really relaxing. I love this song. The remix of El Mañana that they have on this CD, I don't like this remix either. I skip it every time. I really don't think anything can beat the original El Mañana. I don't think that's a song that really needed to be remixed, so whatever. Now the Junior Sanchez remix of Dare turned it into a rock song, and that's really cool. I actually like how they take a song that's primarily in the dance pop category and turn it into something totally different, and I think they did a great job on it, honestly. I actually really like this remix. The Chinese New Year remix of Dare. I love this song. I love the Chinese choir on it, the vocals. I really love the different language. I really love the Chinese instruments in this remix. Amazing song. Love this remix. You have definitely got to check out this one. And then it closes out on the Quiet Village remix of Kids with Guns, which is another one that I don't really like. So I actually only like 5 of the remixes out of the 9 that are on the CD. But if you can like the whole thing, that's good for you. It's really pick and choose with Gorillaz remixes for me, as I'm sure it is for a whole lot of people. So anyway, if you're a fan of Demon Days, I would definitely recommend that you get this, because it gives you the ability to look at songs that might have ended up on the album if they got a little bit more fleshed out, and even some full-length songs that you might even like better than songs that ended up on the album. A whole lot of people have said that. A whole lot of people have said that D-Sides is actually their favorite Gorillaz album, and I think that's really cool. I mean, if your favorite album from this band is a compilation album of B-Sides, that right there just says to me that this band is amazing. So, definitely check this one out here. Like I said, link below to the Plastic Beach review. Next time we're going to be talking about the fall, so stick around.